rising out of the warm golden sands of Dubai on the Arabian Peninsula is a vision of futuristic lifestyle and comfort never experienced before. And it's becoming a reality. Dubai's growth over the past decade has been phenomenal. It is rapidly becoming one of the most significant cities of the 21st century. As Dubai grows, one company is at the forefront of its development, MR Properties.
Imagine a city of icons. Of islands rising from the sea. And a waterfront community in the desert. Imagine the velocity of an economy that sets the pace the rest of the world follows. This is the fuel that drives it all. This is Nikhil.
Pero rápido.
5.000 tenemos por aquí. Y a partir de ahora vamos subiendo. 1.000 más. 6.000. 7.000 acá. Para el caballero.
Ya ven y te ayudo con la chaqueta.
17.000 euros, 18.000 euros por aquí. Para Mariela, esta belleza paraguaya.
Está que no me lo toque. Eso sí, no me lo toque.
19 aquí detrás. 19 a la una. 19, aquí también, 20.000 euros para Mariela. 20 a la una, 20 a las dos. Por favor, chicos, adjudicada 20.000 euros por Mariela.
Cuando usted me quite esto, se lo juro que yo no salgo y hago nada. Y me va a tener que matar, ¿o yo? Esto es un recuerdo que me dejó mi mamá.
Seguimos ahora entonces la siguiente chica. Cristal, desde Colombia. Cristal.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo es que cómo me llamo, Cristal? No. ¿Cómo es tu nombre verdadero? El nombre con el que te bautizaron, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Por qué? Que me lo digas, ¿cómo te llamas? Eleni.
Vamos, Cristal, es tu turno.
¿Tú te llamas Selene Aristizábal? Sí.
Miren qué belleza. Cristal, 15 añitos. Ahí pueden admirar la calidad. Colombia. Colombiana nos vuelve locos, ¿verdad?
Regálame eso.
Si tú quieres que se llame Selene.
Bien,
Selene. Así va a ser. Mira lo que tengo aquí.
¿Qué es? ¿Cuántos? ¿Para qué?
Es un símbolo de protección para que siempre estemos unidos. Siempre.
Está bien, acepto el regalo. Pero no va a ser necesario porque nosotros siempre vamos a estar juntos por esta. Por Chuchito prometo, es una promesa que vamos a estar juntos.
Pero sí. Roberto, si yo algún día llego a faltar, yo...
No digas pendejadas. No, tú no vas a faltar nunca, ni yo. Vamos a estar siempre juntos los tres. Siempre. Prométeme.
Te amo.
Bien, arranca la subasta, señores. arranca la subasta. Para aquellos que estaban encantadísimos con semejante belleza que tengo aquí, les tengo que decir dos cosas, dos cositas. Una, la primera es que tiene 15 años tan solo. Y la segunda, y la más importante, nadie la ha tocado. Así que empezamos por 5.000 euros, ¿sí? Empezamos por 5.000 euros. Vamos a sus apuestas.
It's been called the world's oldest profession, yet it's always been taboo. Prostitution.
It's a sickness and it's a disease.
Around the world, the sex industry presents many faces. From the violent sex slums of Bangladesh.
Sometimes they would beat me and rape me, but that is the life of a chukri.
To the deadly sidewalks of the United States.
It can be very dangerous out there. Very dangerous.
From the stylish bordellos of Australia.
We do it for a reason. We love it. We're good at it.
To Europe, where the disabled pay for sex.
Sex is good. Sex is great.
And where men are videotaped in futuristic cyber brothels.
Agree that I go on the internet and not have problems.
Step into the forbidden world of sex for sale. Prostitution is as old as history itself. Those who sell sex, whether male or female, are shunned and labeled whores and hookers. Those who buy it are seen as sleazy and immoral. But does prostitution change its nature when it steps from the third world to the first? Or are violence, drug abuse, and disease global realities? Are prostitutes always victims, or do some control their work and even enjoy the sex? When street pimps give way to legal brothels, is prostitution destigmatized?
Meet the girls.
And when sex is sold as a service to the disabled, does it become legitimate? As old as the hills, but forever changing, prostitution takes more forms than ever before. But are they all still taboo? On the banks of the river Padma in Bangladesh, Maya stares across the water toward her former home, the city of Dhaka. This mighty river symbolizes Maya's separation from her family and her past life. It reminds her that she can never return, for she is a Bharatiya, a prostitute. Maya is trapped in a sprawling brothel town called Dalatia, a modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Life in Dalatia is bad. I've been here since I was a child, and it is not a place where people come to do good business. They come here to have sex with prostitutes, so it's known as a bad place.
Trucks laden with goods for Dhaka line up for days, waiting to cross the river. This giant traffic jam spawned Dalatia, a roadside sex slum of over 2,000 shacks, each housing a prostitute. The women here service thousands of men a day for $2 to $4 at a time.
When a customer comes and asks, "What is your fee?" I tell them $4 for 1 hour. But I try and get whatever I can.
In a country where nearly 60 million people live on less than $1 a day, many women see prostitution as an economic necessity. In fact, the law allows unemployed women over 18 to apply for permission to work as a prostitute. Although legal, Bangladeshi society still treats these women as outcasts.
Prostitution is a taboo, which is also...
The concepts of purity and pollution come originally from Hindu culture. Hindus form the second largest religious group in Bangladesh. Whatever her religion, when a woman turns to prostitution, she becomes forever tainted.
And as a result,
Dalatia's entire economy is based around the selling of sex, where pimps and madams run the town, and shadowy gangsters pull the purse strings. Though the women here are considered impure and taboo, Dalatia has its own internal class system. At the bottom are the chukris, young girls who've been sold to a madam as a sex slave. At the top are the madams, or shordanis. They own the chukris and the one-room shacks which the girls rent to sell sex. In between are the baratia, independent prostitutes like Maya. On a busy day, Maya might see up to 10 clients and earn over $20. But some days are slow, and she must pay inflated brothel prices for rent, food, and electricity. If she misses a payment, she's vulnerable to fines.
Some days I can't pay everyone, so they come the next day and demand double.
This makes it difficult for Maya to fulfill her dream.
When I go to bed and go to sleep, I always think about leaving Dalatia. I think if I had a large amount of money, I could establish a shop or some other kind of business. But making money is a hard job.
Maya yearns to leave Dalatia. She didn't come here by choice. She was brought here against her will.
My father died soon after I was born, but my older sister told me that if he were alive, he would never have allowed us to come to such a bad place. His dream was to have all his children educated, and I was enrolled in school. But my mother was poor and couldn't continue my education or feed me.
When Maya was 10 years old, an aunt took her to Dalatia and sold her to the highest bidder.
I remember going to a house and was given food. They mixed some drug into the rice, and I fell asleep. When I woke the next morning, my aunt was gone. I started to cry and asked, "Where is my aunt?" But they told me I had to stay. I was sold to them. They had paid for me, and now I belong to them.
A large number of girls would be under 18. In 2003, an NGO did a survey on Dalatia, and they said that they counted up to 600 girls under the age of 18. And they thought that a large section of them were already in prostitution.
The buying and selling of people for sex is known as trafficking. It's a worldwide problem and rife in the brothels of Bangladesh.
1/3 of the women entered as children, sold in, or kidnapped and sold in, so they had no choice whatsoever to be in those brothels.
For Maya, starting work as a young prostitute was a harrowing experience.
When I first started taking customers, I would beg them, please, I can't go with you because I'm frightened. But they would say, I have already paid for you, I cannot waste my money. Sometimes they would beat me and rape me, but that is the life of a chukri.
Clients refuse to wear condoms.
A sex worker is in no position to negotiate with a client. You cannot say that I won't have sex with you unless you use a condom.
For sex workers, condoms mean the difference between life and death. Babus are not pimps, but all too often it's the prostitute's money they're after.
A babu would say, I'll marry you, I'll set you up a home and everything. As soon as her money is spent, she is thrown back into the brothel. Every girl knows it, but every girl will give it a try because she wants to have a life.
At the high end of the industry, prostitution comes packaged in luxury and style. Here, some women choose prostitution as their occupation. They call themselves escorts and claim to enjoy the work and its handsome financial rewards. Step into Stiletto, Sydney's 5-star brothel. Five miles from the iconic landmarks of Sydney Harbour is Stiletto, a licensed brothel. Prostitution in most Australian states was legalized in an attempt to regulate the industry and curb violence. And Stiletto oozes luxury as well as sex.
As soon as you walk in the door, you can see the decor is absolutely beautiful. We have a beautiful staircase that goes up to the second level. The ladies here are unbelievable.
The working conditions at Stiletto exceed those in many regular workplaces.
We've a little area with lots of mirrors so we can put our bags down and do our makeup. We've got hair dryers, bathrooms, showers. We've also got a little gym out the back.
When a client arrives, he inspects the escorts offered,
Have you been here before?
makes his choice, then accompanies her upstairs to one of 19 luxury-themed rooms and suites.
Wasn't it gorgeous?
Before money changes hands, the client is inspected for STDs. No health check, no sex.
We have to check the penis to make sure there's nothing there that shouldn't be there.
Okay, you are perfectly hunky-dory.
99.9%, it's usually always great. We ask the gentleman how long they'd like to stay for. So for however long they want to stay, we state the price and we ask them to have a shower.
Yes, it was lovely.
Once back in the room, we have a bit of chit-chat and then the magic happens, I guess you could say.
Like the women of Delatia, escorts here might have sex up to 10 times a shift. But the conditions couldn't be more different. And they're paid hundreds of dollars each time. Some earn the equivalent of $170,000 a year, putting them in the top 10% of Australian earners.
We can earn more money than the Prime Minister, for goodness sake.
Women are often unwillingly driven or sold into prostitution. But for Samantha and other escorts like her, it's a matter of choice.
I think a lot of people get this picture that we stand on Canterbury Road or we do it for our drug habit.
Or we're a single parent struggling to pay our rent. That's not it at all. We're all quite intelligent and we do it for a reason. We love it, we're good at it, and we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Being good at the job isn't just about sex. Many clients are also looking for emotional bonding.
We should get paid more because we're like counsellors, you know? Some gentlemen come in and don't want sex at all. Sometimes they'll come in and they'll stay for a couple of hours and they just want to talk.
Experts call this emotion work. In the United States, prostitution is illegal everywhere, except for 10 counties in Nevada. Yet sex is on sale from coast to coast. Under cover of darkness, prostitutes hit the sidewalks of America's cities to peddle their illicit trade. In this shadowy underworld, drugs, disease, and violence are never far away. Washington, D.C., capital of the United States of America. Just blocks from the seat of government lurks a darker side of American life. At night, streetwalkers emerge to ply the most dangerous kind of sex work: street prostitution. Females in this occupation have a mortality rate 40 times higher than the national average. Many don't survive the streets.
Look, I gotta say this again. I don't like you going alone.
Edward, I know a lot of nice girls.
No, you don't.
Work it, baby. Hey, Sugar, you looking for a date?
No, I want to find Beverly Hills. Can you give me directions?
Sure. For $5.
Ridiculous.
Price just went up to 10.
$100 an hour. Pretty stiff.
Well, no. But it's got potential.
I have a business proposition for you.
If you're talking 24 hours a day, it's gonna cost you. You could get 1,000,000 girls free.
I want a professional.
Baby, I'm gonna treat you so nice, you're never gonna wanna let me go.
Vivian, I will let you go.
But I'm here now. How much is this?
It's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you.
Edward's our most eligible bachelor. Everybody is trying to land him. Well, I'm not trying to land him. I'm just using him for sex.
Not bad at all. Where'd you learn to do that?
Well, I screwed the debate team in high school.
What are you looking at?
Edward's date.
Well done! Well done! Walk. Did you enjoy the opera, dear?
Oh, it was so good, I almost peed my pants.
What?
You and I are such similar creatures that we both screw people for money.
When I was a little girl, I would pretend I was a princess, and then suddenly this knight on a white horse with these colors flying would come charging up and rescue me.
You know who I am. I know who you are. I know what you're thinking. You know what I'm thinking. You want to be here. You want to be with me.
His name is Julian Kay.
So what you expected?
His business is pleasure.
Hello, Judy. You're a very sexy lady. Very good-looking woman. You're gonna like me. I can tell. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
He is the American Gigolo.
Hello, girls.
How about you? How do you get pleasure?
How do you do it, Julian? How do you seduce all these women?
Police think you're involved in a murder in Palm Springs a week ago.
I'm being framed by somebody. I don't know who.
You've been identified, Julian.
I am in deep trouble.
I think you're guilty of sin.
Richard Gere, Lauren Hutton, American Gigolo.
It's a website that promises no strings attached fun.
Life is short. Have an affair.
But since July 2015, it's proven an almighty headache for its users. Welcome to Watch Mojo News, the weekly series where we break down news stories that might be on your radar. In this installment, we're counting down 10 crucial facts you should know about the Ashley Madison hack. Number 10. What is Ashley Madison? Ashley Madison is a social networking site created for people who are married or in a committed relationship but are looking for extramarital arrangements. Active since 2001, the Canada-based company runs with the slogan, "Life is short, have an affair," and it offers an until recently discreet dating service. As of August 2015, the website had close to 40 million user subscriptions and attracted more than 124 million visits per month. According to web analytics company SimilarWeb, Ashley Madison is ranked number 18 among adult sites. Number 9. Who uses Ashley Madison? The majority of Ashley Madison users are male, with around 7 male members out of 10. Because of the imbalance, the company has been known to use computer-generated female profiles as a way of making the site appear more attractive and potentially effective to the male market. In terms of more specific patterns, research shows that the Canadian city of Ottawa is especially receptive to the site, with around 189,000 users, roughly 1 in 5 of its population. Capital cities in general appear more Ashley Madison friendly, with Washington, D.C., Berlin, Oslo, and Athens all topping their country's respective per capita statistics.
Only a fool believes it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. So I don't wanna take that far. It's a long, long, long way down. Love struck me down again, enticed me in and pulled the pin, blew my tender heart sky high. Now in my pain I'm asking why, as I'm crying, should I give it my last try, or say goodbye? Love is a killer, a homicidal fiend. Love is a killer. It'll be the death of me. I got a target on my back for a Cupid dressed in black. Love is a killer. Cupid dressed in black. Love is a killer. It's killing me.
You fascinate and yet frustrate, demand so much of me. Yeah. I had enough. It's tearing me up inside. Cross my heart on to survive. You got a smoke and gun. Well, don't you know? No, you're a killer. A homicide with fame. Love is a killer. It'll be the death of me. I got a target on my back for a Cupid dressed in black. Love is a killer. Love is a killer. No. Love is a killer. No. No. I got a target on my back for a Cupid dressed in black. Love is a killer. It's killing me.
Te adoramos, Señor. Levantamos su nombre en alto. Levantamos nuestras manos y nuestro corazón a ti, Señor, Rey de todo el universo, que estás cerca de nosotros, Señor. Maravilloso, Señor. Digno es el Cordero Santo, Santo, Santo es Él. Levantamos nuestra alabanza al que en el trono está. Santo, 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 Dios Todopoderoso, ¿quién fue, quién es y quién vendrá? La creación hoy canta y damos gloria a Él. Tú eres digno por siempre y siempre. precioso. La creación te canta, Señor. La creación te adora. Santo, 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 santo. Santo, santo, santo. Glorioso Señor. ¿Quién vendrá? La creación hoy canta. Tú eres por siempre. Se oye tu voz, iglesia. Santo, santo, santo. ¿Quién fue? Alza esas manos y esas voces al Señor. La creación hoy canta. Tú eres digno por siempre y siempre. Solo una vez más díselo, santo, 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 santo. La